A right-wing pastor is defending the placement of the Ten Commandments in schools because it will ensure that the teachers are going to stop raping the children.
It's the Bible's version of the Ten Commandments, which, if obeyed, everybody's going to live, nobody's going to get murdered, and kids are going to stop lying about what happened to their homework, and teachers are not going to be raping kids anymore.
Wow. Okay, so that is Jack Hibbs, who on a recent broadcast admitted that he does not understand that murder and rape are already illegal. It's already against the law. So he also doesn't seem to understand that it's not the teachers that are raping children, okay? In fact, the people that are most guilty of going after children are actually pastors. Oops. Oh, what's Mr. Jack Hibbs? Oh, right. Now, let me give you the details on that. Last year, the Illinois Attorney General released a report finding that almost 2,000 children suffered sexual abuse by 451 Catholic clergy between 1950 and 2019. In 2017, there was a very high-profile Southern Baptist figure and former judge that was sued over allegations of rape. That was settled in 2022. Now, in this lawsuit, by the way, this alleged rape was covered up by the former chair of the Harris County GOP. And then, of course, you get into other issues, right? You have the current Republican presidential candidate that this man supports, okay, Mr. Hibbs. He was found liable for rape in a court of law with E. Jean Carroll, and was also closer to Jeffrey Epstein than we had previously known. According to newly released records in the West Palm Beach indictment of Epstein, who, by the way, prosecutors knew that he was raping underage girls, okay? Turns out, according to these records, before Trump married Melania in January 2005, he had called Jeffrey Epstein numerous times throughout 2004. What did they talk about? What were those conversations? To have a record, a tape, might be nice. So now these records were sealed in 2008 as part of Alexander Acosta's deal, the sweetheart deal for Epstein, and actually was released for the first time by the state of Florida on July 1st. So, okay. But hey, you know what? According to this guy, all you got to do is just slap the 10 Commandments in the schools, in the churches. Wait, shouldn't they already be there? And of course, perhaps even Mar-a-Lago. Okay, they might need some 10 Commandments too. You do that, everything is going to be okay, and there's never going to be any crime. There's going to be nothing. Because once again, speaking of Mar-a-Lago, that seems to be a hotbed of crime. They sure could use some 10 commandments there. All right. But seriously though, this is what Christian nationalism looks like. Okay, the whole idea that we've got to put the 10 Commandments in the schools, right, to teach kids morality, it's ridiculous. It doesn't teach them morality, and in reality, it goes against the reality, and basically tries to brainwash kids into specific religion. That's why this is wildly unconstitutional. Louisiana is requiring the 10 Commandments to be placed in classrooms. They have mandated and endorsed a particular religion that is against the First Amendment. And they're doing this, of course, because they want to indoctrinate kids, the very thing that they claim that the left and the LGBTQ community are doing. But they're actually doing it. It's just nothing but projection. And by the way, speaking of projection, they say, oh, the left is they're protecting pedophiles. No, it's the right way. You have Jim Jordan, who knew about the abuse going on at Ohio State, and he did absolutely nothing. Okay? So, I mean, you just have constant reminders of how the Republican Party protects predators and endorses predators. Okay? And so, yet, Hibbs repeatedly claims, no, it's the gay people, it's the drag queens. They're the ones. They're grooming the children, right? Just last year, he claimed that it was the devil. Yes, that's right.
It's the devil, okay?
that was planning the transgender agenda. You know what the trans agenda is? To live their lives, to be left alone. As you know, to basically live their lives as the gender that they feel that they are. That's it. That they know that they are. That doesn't match what they were born with. Okay? But deep down, they know who they are. They just know that it doesn't match what's on the outside. Their agenda is to live their lives as they choose. Not to harm anybody, not to indoctrinate your children into this trans lifestyle, whatever. That's not a thing. Okay? No, their entire agenda is to, hey, just, I want to live. Okay? I want to live. And I don't want people to tell me how I should be able to live my life. And I don't want to be murdered. That's really it. That's the trans agenda. So, hey, if the devil is promoting that, I'm on Team Devil, okay? I'm on Team Satan, all right? He also claims that the teacher should out LGBTQ plus students to their parents in order to fight the demonic and dark satanic powers in the public schools that are sexualizing and mentally abusing children. Again, all of that is just pure and utter garbage. You know the reason that transgender students do not want to be, some of them do not want to be outed to their parents? It's because some of their parents believe in this stuff, okay? That some of their parents sound like this guy, okay? That's why you have so many, up to 40% of all LGBTQ youth running away from home or being kicked out, becoming homeless. It's because of people like this. It's because of rhetoric like this, okay? So this man is clearly mental, but not only mental, hateful, and honestly, I would want somebody to check his hard drives. Because for someone to project this hard, I mean, there's got to be something going on, okay? I don't know for sure, but I'm just saying, you might want to take a look. Take a look into that search history, all right? There might be something there. But here's the thing, though. The right wing, they listen to people like this. Okay, people like this are elevated in the far right. This guy was invited by Republicans in January to serve as the guest chaplain of the House of Representatives and to lead a prayer in the lower congressional chamber. So this is who the Republicans look at and say, oh yeah, this guy should be our prayer leader. Okay. They're listening to this guy because this is who they are. And by the way, if you are a Republican and you are listening, and this is not something that you agree with, and this is not something that you approve of, then my advice to you is to, hey, maybe you might want to take some time to rethink what it means to be a Republican and whether or not you still belong in that camp. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.